how to build the controls for the remote. First off, we do have our car in this layer. Let's go ahead and rename that layer RC car as well, so that we know what's there. Click save, and now we're ready to get started. The first thing we want to do is hide the base of the control. Now create a polycube. Go into mesh, smooth, and we're going to add a good number of subdivisions. Let's go with number 3. That should give us enough resolution to play with. Now go into face mode. Go ahead and select the bottom part of those faces and click delete. Then go from the middle and select some of those faces, just like so. And now let's start with the extrusions. Let's extrude one time, push that in, extrude again, push it down a little bit, extrude one more time. You can grab your scale tool and make the faces flat. I'm still gonna actually extrude one more time. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna create a cylinder. Let's just push that out of the way. I'm starting to feel as in my sphere here is a little small, so let me scale that up. Oh, just the sphere. Scaling that up. Oh, that's better. Now here with the cylinder, I'm gonna go into the inputs and play with the height, with the radius, and the subdivision axis. Let's change that subdivision axis to 8, radius 0.6, and the height, we'll make it pretty tall, so we'll do around 7.3. I'll make my radius slightly bigger, not too big, but slightly, so around 0.7 to 0.8. Yeah, that's actually better. And I'm gonna bump up my height as well. With the height, I will add some subdivisions, and I'll move some of these around, grabbing the vertices. I'll move this one towards the top, and this one towards the bottom. I'll also move them slightly up as well. I'll change to faces and select the entire loop around. Let me extrude that outwards one time, and actually I'm going to extrude one more time, so 2 times in total. You can even close that in slightly, just like so. Back to my vertices. I'm just going to push these up. Back to my faces. Select the loop. Actually, I'll select this loop as well. And you know what? Here, what I will do is I will select the top loop. Just that one. And I think I might need the top faces as well. Let me grab them. Okay. Now, I'll just scale the whole thing up, move it upward slightly, just like so. Let me select these top faces. I will extrude them in uniformly, just like so, and then just move it up so that it gives us a nice little knob. All right, go into object mode, hit the number 3. So let's go ahead and now add some edge loops to make this loop a little bit more sharper. Go into my faces, delete those. Grab my edge loop tool. Run it especially closer to the corners so that it defines the shape a little better. Go to object mode. Let's see what we got so far. That's looking much better. I'll probably just scale this slightly higher up. Or actually, instead of scaling it up, I feel it's going to be better if we just go down here and just move down the vertices. This will give us the slightly elongated look that we're looking for. Maybe not that much, something like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's grab both of these objects. Let's delete the history. Let's modify freeze transformation. And lastly, let's group them together. Bring back your remote and place the controls on the surface. Rotate it 90 degrees. You can use your front viewport to have the controls align better. Duplicate it. And on my first group, I actually gonna keep rotating this 90 degrees on Z. So I have one up and down and one side to side. I'll just push this slightly down. Okay. There we go. Good job.